Hello, today I'll be summarizing Chapter 3 from the Leadership Experience, focusing on contingency approaches to leadership. These theories are all about adapting your leadership style depending on the situation, the task, and the people involved. So let's take a closer look on how that works. So, what is contingency leadership? Contingency theory teaches us that effective leadership doesn't follow a single formula. Instead, it depends on multiple factors like the leader's personality, the work environment, and especially the readiness of characteristics of the followers. So, this is a different from older leadership theories that said that there was only one way, one best way to lead. But in reality, leadership is highly situational. The more flexible you are, you're going to be more effective. So, here are the different types of um, characteristics, which are leadership effectiveness depends on the situation, factors are the leaders, followers, and the context of the situation, and there's no single best way to lead, and flexibility is key. So, Hersey and Blanchard's model looks at how ready followers are to perform a task, both in terms of skill and motivation. Based on that, leaders should shift their approach and their leadership styles. For example, if followers lack both ability and confidence, the leader should use a telling style, which is giving clear instructions. Also, if the team is confident but needs guidance, a selling style is better, and more capable teams benefit from a participating or even delegating approach, which is a great reminder that your team's development levels should influence your leadership style. Fred Fiedler believed that leaders have a preferred style, either task oriented or relationship oriented, and that we should match that style to the situation. So he used something called the LPC scale to figure out a leader style. Task oriented leaders work best when things are either really good or really bad, and relationship oriented leaders are more effective in moderately favorable conditions. Fiedler also identified three factors that shape a situation, which is leader-member relationships, task structure, and position power. So even if a leader can't change their style, they can improve the situation around them to increase effectiveness. Path goal theory is about how leaders can motivate their team by helping them reach goals. The leader acts like a guide, removing obstacles and providing direction. There are four styles here, as you can see on the PowerPoint screen: um, directive, supportive, participative, and achievement oriented. The leader chooses which one based on what the team needs. And for instance, if a task is confusing, a directive approach helps. If morale is low, support is needed. If the team is capable and motivated, setting challenging goals works best. So the point is, leaders just don't give orders, they adapt to help others succeed. This model, Broom and Jacob's decision model, is about decision making. It helps leaders figure out how much input to get from their team based on a set of questions. So, for example, is it important that people are committed to the decision? Do they have skills to help? Do they support the team's goals? And based on those answers, a leader might decide to make the call solo or involve the team in a group discussion. So it's not just about efficiency. Sometimes participation builds trust, even when it's not the fastest route. Sometimes leadership isn't even needed or it gets blocked. And that's where the substitutes and neutralizers come in. So, substitutes are things that make leadership less necessary, like a highly skilled team or clear procedures. Neutralizers are factors that block a leader's influence, like a rigid structure or a lack of authority. And these ideas show that context really matters. So leaders need to recognize when they can lead and when they should step back or find another strategy. So, in conclusion, the big lesson here is that leadership is about flexibility. It's all about flexibility. All these theories agree that there's no perfect style. It depends on your people or employees, your environment, workspace, and your goals. Personally, I've learned that good leadership means listening, observing, and adjusting. So, whether it's in school projects or real life teams, being adaptable helps build trust and success. Thank you for your attention.